What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. A lot of you guys have been asking for me to do more vlog style content. This is stuff that I used to do back in the day. I don't do it as much now, but I figured today would be a good day to kind of show you a little bit of my workout and be doing something that I do quite frequently. And then also I had something that I did want to talk about. But without further ado, let's get into the workout. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is what I call EMOM training. It's not what I call it, it's what it is. So EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. And I'm going to be doing 3 different 10-minute EMOMs, so it's going to equal 30 minutes of work. So what the first one is going to be is going to be a 10-minute EMOM. The first minute I'm going to be doing like a 15 or 16 calorie ski on this machine right here, and then I'm going to do 15 push-ups in the second minute. So you're basically going to be doing 5 of each of those movements. I'm not 100% sure what the next 2 EMOMs are going to be, but it's going to be something very similar. This is just so I can get some movement in. This is really more of an active recovery workout than it is like a super intense one. But again, hopefully you guys can get some ideas from this. Let's get into it. First 10 minutes done. What I like about, especially that one in particular, that EMOM, the 2 movements, ski and push-ups, it can almost serve like as a warm-up to get everything moving. But that was good. So now I'm going to do another 10-minute EMOM. I'm going to do roll calories, probably about the similar amount of calories, maybe 16 calories per minute. And then I've actually been working on pull-ups. So I'm going to try and stick to like 5 pull-ups and try and hopefully get them unbroken so I'm not doing too many sets. So that's gonna be the next EMOM. Okay, just like that, second EMOM is done. Now we're gonna move on to the last one, arguably the worst one. This is gonna be all cardio. So first minute, we're gonna be doing calories on the assault bike, which is one of the bikes over there. And then we're gonna be doing burpees for the second minute. So I'm thinking like 15 calorie assault bike, minute 1, 12 burpees, minute 2, rotate through that for 10 minutes. All right, there you go. Whew. That last one was hard. Oh, sweaty, workout done. Super simple, doesn't need to be that complicated. Just get moving, man. This is my favorite workouts. Whew. Talk to you guys in a second. Okay, so now that we're all showered, and I'm sure most of the people have already left because they don't want to see me work out, let's talk about the topic that I had on my mind today. Now, as you guys know, I'm a weight loss influencer. This is what I do. I help people lose weight through my weight loss, I've been able to inspire other people, which is still crazy to me to say, but that's the fact of the matter, right? There are people that follow me because they have seen my progress and they are inspired by it, and they want to see what I've done, and they are inspired by my progress. Now, I am not the only person that does this, and I have a lot of friends, and I guess you could call them contemporaries, people that are very similar to me, doing similar things, especially on Instagram. And a lot of people have noticed that a few of my contemporaries, or people that are doing the similar things, are actually starting to regain quite a bit of their weight back. Now, this is not at all a video to bash anybody, but I do want to explain why I think that might be happening to some of them, because I think that with anyone, right, weight gain is a normal thing, especially after losing weight. It's a pretty normal thing. It's a natural thing to happen. But I think that it is a very interesting phenomenon for people that are in the public eye because of that initial weight loss. So the first thing is, when it comes to massive weight loss, a lot of people, myself included, you get so caught up in getting as low as possible, right? I've talked about it a million times, but my lowest weight was 180 pounds. I currently weigh about 215 pounds. That's about a 35-pound difference, 35-pound difference from my lowest weight, right? That could be seen as me gaining a lot of weight, and I could perceive that as a negative and as something that I have done wrong. Now, that is not how I see it at all. I understand I'm not at my lowest weight, but I've come to realize, and it's kind of something I knew as I was doing it, the methods that I was using to get to my lowest weight to compete on stage was not healthy, and it was not something that I could continue to do for a long period of time. You guys all know my favorite word, sustainability. The things I was doing to get to that weight were not sustainable. Now, what's important, and what I think I've been able to use so I haven't rebounded super crazy and put on 100 pounds, is that I knew it as I was doing it, right? I knew that the methods I was using to get to my lowest weight, to have that moment on stage and do that bodybuilding show, I knew it was not sustainable, and I knew that I was not going to be able to maintain that, and there was going to be weight gain after I did the show. Now, I understand that I am different than a lot of people just because I did that show and I knew that the methods I was using were not sustainable. There are a lot of people that are losing weight, that have lost a lot of weight, that don't realize that what they're doing is not sustainable, and they probably genuinely believe that what they're doing is sustainable, and I think that's where the problem lies for so many people. Now, we're not even getting into weight loss influences in their weight gain. This is just a general rule for everybody, right? This is why I'm so passionate about sustainable weight loss and doing something that you can see yourself doing for a long period of time, because any diet out there, any fad diet, any of these, big things that people are doing right now, they can all help you lose weight if they're putting you in a drastic deficit because you're cutting out certain macronutrients or you're doing crazy things with your diet. Like, all of those things will help you lose weight without a doubt. For me, the measure of success for weight loss is not how fast you're losing the weight. The measure of success for weight loss for me is how long are you keeping that weight off, and how healthy is your relationship with food. And another thing that I noticed, and this is actually a big reason why I decided that I wanted to vlog my workout today, is that a lot of people that are losing weight, now I've always said that weight loss happens in the kitchen, fitness happens in the gym, but when you start dealing with maintaining weight loss and getting in a healthy weight range and staying in that healthy weight range, I've noticed that the people that find any sort of exercise or activity that they enjoy, that they can do, and it doesn't become a burden on them, their levels of success for keeping the weight off is way higher. Because if you're doing something that you genuinely hate to lose the weight, once you get to that goal weight that you've set in your mind, it's a lot harder to stay consistent in the gym or stay consistent with whatever it is you're doing. Like, if you're going on these super long runs, but you genuinely hate it and you hate doing it every time that you're going out there, it's really hard to maintain that once you feel like you've hit your goal. So that's why I think it's unbelievably important to find something, anything, whether that's CrossFit, powerlifting, bodybuilding, running, biking, swimming, like anything that you actually enjoy doing that keeps you active. That is such a huge part of maintaining weight loss and keeping that weight off. Now, when we're talking about weight loss influencers that seem to be gaining a lot of weight, now this is all of those things go into play for sure. Like all of those things matter, right? That I just talked about. But on top of that is you're dealing with, I think a lot of people deal with a lot of shame because they understand that a lot of the people following them are looking up to them. And even if your followers are very understanding, and even if they're like, you know, I know you've gained weight, but I'm struggling with that too. So it's nice to see you like actually struggling with it and being honest. It's still hard when you feel like the reason that these people are following you is because you've inspired them. And when you feel like you're no longer inspiring those people, it's hard to make posts still. And then I think a lot of people start to notice it because these people feel shame because they're no longer that inspiration they felt like they were before. So then they go on these long breaks of not posting, and then they come back and they make a post and they're up 50 pounds or they've gained quite a bit of weight. And it's such a shock to a lot of the people that are following them because they haven't seen them in so long. And then when they finally feel confident enough, or they finally feel like, you know what, I want to start losing weight again. I want to make posts. I want to, use my platform and maybe find inspiration from the people that are following me. It's this huge reveal that, hey, I've gained 70 pounds. And it's like, whoa, what the heck happened? So I think that that's why a lot of people really start to notice it, especially when it comes to, weight loss influencers that they've been following for inspiration. Do I feel lucky that I haven't dealt with massive weight gain? Yes, like very much so. But that I think is a result of having a healthy relationship with food, and not like a big part of it is being very honest with myself. If I know that I am not doing the things that I should be doing, I stop doing those things, right? And I start doing the right things. And I've always been like that. But with weight loss, it was this flip that switched. And I was like, if I'm going to start lying to myself, all that's going to do is hurt myself. So I'm going to stop lying to myself. And now this is going to sound a little bit more cynical, but I think I have to bring it up. When you become an influencer, or when this becomes part of your job, right? That entails making money. And when you are now, your brand is a weight loss person, and that's how you make your living, that's how you make money, and you're no longer going through with that, you feel like you still have to post, and you kind of do, right, if you want to continue making money. And that's where I think a lot of people get sour and a lot of people get upset. And I agree that I don't like that. And if you're not, walking the walk and talking the talk and actually doing what you're saying, you shouldn't be making money off of this. You shouldn't be basically faking it so you can get a paycheck. Like, that's not okay. And I think that that's another reason why people seem to continue posting stuff even though they're not actually living out that lifestyle that they're preaching. Now, again, this is not to call anyone out. This is just me thinking out loud and sharing why I think this has become some sort of like mini phenomenon in this, in this scene that we're in. And I think that all of those reasons combined kind of add up to, this climate that we've seen ourselves in so far. But that's what I wanted to say. I would love to hear your opinions down in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know what you thought about the little mini vlog before. It's definitely a little bit different, but I don't really mind doing that. I'm not going to be someone that vlogs all the time. My life is not interesting enough for that, but I can throw things in every once in a while. So let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There's one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look up a fam.
Obey the warning signs, and when there are flashing lights or wigwags, don't attempt to cross until they come to a complete stop.